Alexa, accept call.
You received a call from an inmate incarcerated at the Department of Corrections.
Well, hello there. I don't think we've had the pleasure of communicating in the past. So, what brings you to my neck of the woods, Mikey? Oh, yeah. So how's that man doing? Wow, I tell you, it's been a while since I've spoken to good old Frankie. Well, it's nice to be able to get the word of mouth. So, what caused him to refer you to me? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's well. I am definitely going to have to reconnect with old Frankie and let him know how much I appreciate his compliments and his trust in me. That's a good thing. Well, yeah, he is a good guy. That is nice. And yeah, he's doing really well, and his family really misses him. So you have a wife, okay, Maria, yeah, and a little son, okay, 10 years old, Anthony. Ah, yeah, there's a noble name. Okay, and so what exactly can I do to help Maria and Anthony? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's got to be hard. Yeah. So he was 7 when you went in. Yeah, and you pretty much spent as much time as you possibly could with him, and that's good. That's good. That says a lot for you. You're a good parent. Too bad you're locked up in there. I mean, did he know about your activity? Oh, so okay. Ah, one of those, huh? You wanted quick money. Go out and buy and sell the illegal substances. Yep. Oh, gang. So that's what. Oh, okay. Second-degree murder. Oh, my goodness. 25 years. All right, so you've served 3 years so far. Yeah, there's some new legislation out there that might be able to get it reduced. You done any appeals, anything like that? Or are you working to get some resentencing done? Yeah. Well, okay. And what about communication with your son? I know visitation is kind of slim. You do video visits with him? Okay, that's good. That's good. And how's he feel? Does he tell you he loves you before he hangs up or anything? Okay. All right, so that bond is strong. Okay. Well, yeah. I'll be happy to get together with him. Maybe I could invite her and your son out to lunch somewhere. Yeah, we can sit and talk about some of the things I can do to help her out. What exactly are you doing? You have any family friends out here? Okay. And all right. Yeah. Your uncle? Oh, really? Cancer, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess on the good side, he should spend as much time with your son as he can. Family. You just can't beat that. And plus, if the cancer finally sneaks up on him and takes him away early, yeah, we don't. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Really. So you're telling me some of the people you sold drugs to, they wanted to try to escape cancer? Would they think that this cocaine or heroin or something could take them away? Yeah, I know, but I guess that's what you do to.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Oh wait, okay. It's the wonderful world of 5-minute calls. Okay, well, I do appreciate you giving me a call, Mikey, and trusting me enough to meet with your wife and your son. And I will do whatever I can to help them out. I'll make sure that you're in their life and that you're well taken care of. That at least they know communication is the key. Oh, yeah, I hear you, brother. Preach it. Yeah, there you go. Amen. Okay, yeah. We'll try to make this blow as soft as possible. You know how tough it is on kids when one of the parents is locked up, especially in school. Yeah, that's right. And oh yeah, so your dad was Okay, so you know what your son's going through. Oh my goodness. He died in prison?
You have 10 seconds remaining.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen to you. But you know what? It won't be a bad thing to act as if it will. You know? Maybe treat them just, like every day is the last day. Okay. Welcome to another episode of AQS Inmate Call. That was my first call from an inmate named Mikey. He's 28 years old. Been selling and dealing in illegal drugs for as long as he can remember. And so he met a woman 2 years older than him. And they had a good relationship. They really hit it off. And from what I learned since that call, and after meeting with her, of course, is that she had no idea of his background. He was one of these manly mans, and he wanted to try to impress her with some money and buying stuff for her and showering her with gifts, and just made her feel like a special woman, and it worked. Unfortunately, it caught up with him. So he was supposedly pretending that he was in sales and didn't give her any details. She didn't care. She trusted him. And he'd sneak out, go about and do his business and come back. And, I guess it's like the old mafia thing. It's like, Daddy, you're the Godfather. I never knew that. And yeah, it's like a secret identity or something. And it made him feel in control, I suppose. And a lot of people would say, how could you not know your husband was a drug dealer? Of course, in court, they'll say something like that. Fortunately, she really, really trusted him. And that wasn't really a big issue in the trial or in her life. After the fact, though, it really got tough on her. So I connected with her shortly after the call, and we met for lunch. And she was quite flirtatious, and I don't think because she wanted to dump Mikey and hook up with me. I think it's mainly because she just enjoyed his company, his praises. He really took care of her and made her feel loved, made her feel like a woman and a good mom. And she just kind of reaches out and wants to get a compliment, wants to get a smile, someone to take a second look at her. And it gives her that little confidence to feel that she's still useful and that she's still loved. And kind of filling that void. It's like the saying goes, she's got a hole in her heart that only he could fill. And I could sense that love between her and him. And that is going to keep him going. The fact that he reaches out to a complete stranger based strictly on the word of a fellow inmate, it says a lot. And the two most precious people in the universe is his wife and son. And it's his only child. And it was no accident. They were actually doing everything according to the book. They went to Planned Parenthood. They took the courses and the classes. They sought advice. They read books and magazines and talked about it. And decided to have the child. Of course, they were young. And so he figured that he could do this thing with drugs and keep it secret. And I guess for a while it worked. They had a nice car, a nice house. And he was really into supporting his family. And one thing that you have to understand with children is when a parent is in prison and a child is in grade school, it's really tough, especially when the other kids find out. They want to tease them, at least my mom is here, and your mom is all locked up. And it's got to have that little tingling in the nerves to go through that. And also they tend to make a lot of, or well, I say make a lot of mistakes. Rather, they take risks that they shouldn't take. And it's not to say that Anthony's going to grow up and become a drug dealer. There is a possibility he could get a girl pregnant, at an early age, or he could wind up being in a lot of fights and being a bully. And it's just hard to predict. You don't know what children like that go through. What we do know is it's rough. And Anthony's really been bonding with me. He likes talking to me on the phone. He can't wait to get together. And he likes to talk about his mom and the things they do. And his mom likes to talk about her son and her husband. And, of course, her husband likes to talk about his wife and his son. And so when I'm speaking with any of them, it's extremely easy to pick a topic, one of those three people. And in some cases, they'll even talk about themselves. Mikey talking about Mikey is fine. And it gives me an insight into who he is, and it also gets him a chance to confess. I was young when I did this, and I used to do it for the money, and I didn't care what was happening to the people that bought from me. These kind of things pop out. And that's good. I like the fact that people are acknowledging who they are. They're not in denial. They're not trying to sugarcoat anything. And Anthony is well aware of that his dad is locked up. And he's well aware of why. And he knows that in time he'll be back out. Of course, he'll be a little older. Yet we don't want him to miss too much of life. He should still go out and become a boy, get into trouble, make mistakes, struggle in school. These are the normal things. It's just that there's somebody there for him. And he knows he can give me a call if he feels really bad or if he needs some advice. And he knows that if his mom gets stuck in a bad spot, she has people she can reach out to, because he's got an aunt that is very doting. She loves her little sister. Can't stand the fact that she married this man and that he lied to her all these years and that he's going to be in prison for a long time and it's his fault that he abandoned the family. She still has it in her heart to love Anthony and her sister Maria. It's just that she has a different way of doing it. And, I'll meet with her every once in a while and we'll discuss the basics, about if she's behind on rent or if she needs to get some medicine and not to be stupid and give up something that's important so that she could have something for her son or whatever. Birthdays come up, we'll get together. For the most part, I really don't want to hang out with this woman. She is kind of judgmental, and she's like the classic person. It's your fault that he got into all this trouble, then you should have paid more attention. It's more like, I know everything and you know nothing. People like that exist. That's just life. And it goes along with people who are incarcerated. It just pops up. Either way, it is very hard on the family. And if the family knows there's somebody out there going through it with them, like other inmate wives, and inmate husbands, and inmate relatives, inmate children, or the children of inmates out there. And, at group meetings and stuff, they'll get together and they can discuss those things. Sometimes they'll find a common bond. Sometimes they won't. It's not a 100% guarantee. It's just nice to know that they're not pushing you or judging you. They're just saying, if you need something, here I am. And hopefully, if you don't know anybody locked up, you can at least reach out as a pen pal. You'll be surprised at how human these folks are, how they like to reach out, how they like to talk about their situation. You can watch their life story on TV, or you can see documentaries of them, or you can read books about them or something like that. It's nothing like communicating directly with these folks. And a lot of them don't mind reaching out and talking to you. And the more you know about what goes through their life and what put them there, the easier it is to help folks stay out of situations like that. And one of the first people that will tell you the ways to avoid going to prison are the people who are in prison or just got out. Okay, well, thank you for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed this call with my new friend. So go out, have a great day, and make wonderful memories for tomorrow.